Saluton, BookTube! Today I am doing the New Year Bookolutions Tag. I was tagged by Victoria. I will link her video down below. I will also link the original creator's video. I realized that I'd forgotten to do this video last week, and it's the last week of January right now, and there might be a rule about doing New Year's resolution tags after January, so yeah, let's do this. There are 7 questions, and some of them actually cover material I've already discussed at length in other videos, so I will try to be brief. Question number 1 is a series I plan to begin this year, and I don't know, I'm trying to think about some of the books that are on my list of titles I'm definitely going to read this year. Dawn by Octavia E. Butler is the beginning of a series. I think it's the Exogenesis series. And if I like it, I will go on to read the rest of the series. Also, because I just got it in the mail, I got The Player of Games by Ian M. Banks, and this is one of the books in his Culture series. I would really like to read the entire series. I hope that I like this book and will go on to read all of them. So this might actually be a new series that I will get into in 2015. Question number 2 is a series I plan to finish this year. The 2 series that right now I really am motivated to finish are the Brother Catfile series by Ellis Peters and the Vorkosigan Saga by Lois McMaster Bujold, and both of these are quite doable. I have 3 Cadfile books left, and I think I've reached past the halfway point in the Vorkosigan Saga. Question number 3 is a book that I have put off reading year after year, but I will finally read it now. There is only one option for this book. Out of all the books that I own, there is only one that I have owned for longer than a year but haven't read. That is The 10th Power by Kate Constable. It's the 3rd book in the Singer of All Songs? Oh no, the Changers of Tremera's trilogy. I've had this book for almost 9 years. I didn't go on to read it immediately because in my teenage angsty period I was really heartbroken about what happens to the main character in the 2nd book, and I just couldn't bring myself to read it. And I kept putting it off, and kept putting it off, and kept putting it off. Question number 4 is a book or series I plan to reread this year. And once again, this is covered in my 2015 reading goals, but there are 2 series that I am definitely highly motivated and excited to reread now. The first one, obviously, is the Amber Chronicles by Roger Zelazny, since I'm going to be kind of hosting a buddy read for all 10 books for 5 months. I cannot wait. I can start reading them on February 1st, so I'm like stopping myself from reading them right now. The other series that I really want to reread as soon as possible is the Green No series by L.M. Boston. I finally have all 6 books in matching copies, including the 6th book, The Stones of Green No, which I'm so happy I got in a matching copy. These are children's books. They are quite short, so I will probably just sit down and read them all in like a week. Question number 5 is a genre I'd like to read more of this year, and I don't really have an answer for this one. I pushed myself really hard in 2014 to read more genres than just science fiction and fantasy, and I was really happy with the breakdown of genres I had at the end of 2014, and I don't feel the need to do better than that or do something different from that. I was really happy with it. I was quite content. Now, the only genre that I do want to keep reading but have difficulty keeping up with is nonfiction. I'm running out of things that I know I want to read. I really like reading technical communication and content strategy books, but that is a small niche. There are not a lot of new books published every year in those niches, and I've read most of the back catalog. And the other one is I like reading popular science books, especially like astrophysics, but I'm getting to the point where I have read enough of those that the material is beginning to be too elementary for me, too repetitive, and I need to branch out and find some more advanced, like intermediate, advanced level stuff. I would really like to read something by Stephen Hawking, and if anybody has a female scientist who's written a book and you want to recommend that to me, please let me know, because all the ones I've read so far have been by men. Question number 6 is the number of books I want to read this year, and I set my Goodreads challenge goal to 150 books, and I said in my my 2015 goals video that I wanted to read no more or no less than 150 books, but after thinking about this some more, I'd like to clarify that I have no problem reading more than 150 books this year as long as my average page count stays where I want it to be, and that could be challenging. I may not read 150 books just because I'm not keeping my page count up. Not something I want to obsess over too much though. And finally, question number 7 is one of my non-bookish resolutions for this year. I don't make New Year's resolutions that aren't bookish. That is the new Year Bookolutions tag. Thank you once again to Victoria for tagging me. I am not going to tag anybody else because I feel like it's a bit too late to be doing this tag now that January is basically over. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys again in my next video. Bye!